In the last 30 days, I hope this creator gained over 10,000 followers, this creator over 50,000 followers, and this creator over 100,000 followers. And the only thing that they did differently than what you're currently doing on TikTok is they implemented the 4-step blueprint that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video that is going to tell you exactly how you can get new content ideas, exactly what type of content you should be creating, and 2 other things you need to make sure that you're doing. Because if you're not doing these things, it's probably the reason you're failing to grow on TikTok right now. First and foremost, you need to make sure that you're focused on search-based content right now. TikTok is going to become one of the largest search engines in the world, and I don't know if you saw this, but they recently actually sued the US government, so they're not going anywhere in the US. This is going to get tied up in courts for years. So what does this mean? That TikTok is going to continue to try to eat YouTube's lunch, and the way that they're going to do this is by going after YouTube. In fact, very, very soon, TikTok is going to look like the YouTube mobile app. And what does this mean? That a lot more people are going to be searching on TikTok. In fact, right now, the majority of millennials actually go to TikTok in order to perform a search. So what does this mean? That you need to be ranking for search. Essentially what you want to do is you want to start typing things into TikTok that you think your ideal audience is going to be searching for, and then you want to go under suggested other searches, and from these you're going to find a bunch of different video topics. And in order to rank for search on TikTok, you need to be focused on 3 core things. The first and foremost, whatever that search term is, needs to be in the hook of your content, needs to be in the description of your content, and needs to be showing up as text on the screen, and you need to be voicing it over. The second thing you need to make sure that you're doing is putting other keywords within your description. Ideally, your descriptions, if you're trying to rank for search, should have 200 words on TikTok. And then finally, you need to make sure that whatever video you're creating is competitive against the other videos showing up. What does this mean? 1, that your hook is better. 2, that your information is better, and 3, that your length is going to be similar to those other videos that are showing up. For example, if you're making a video about how to rank on the YouTube algorithm, you want to make sure that if everybody else made a 1-minute video, you also made at least a 1-minute video. Because if not, you're not going to get the watch time you need in order to replace those people's posts, and boom, you're simply not going to get the views that you want to right now. On top of that, you need to make sure that you're using their new Creator Search Insights tool. All you have to do is do a search for that on TikTok, and boom, you're going to be able to see exactly what keywords people are searching for within your niche, and you'll be able to do searches for different keywords, so you'll be able to see what their actual search volume is. Now, that's not the only thing you need to make sure that you're doing right now if you want to be able to grow quicker on TikTok. In fact, there are 3 other things you need to make sure that you're doing, but first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to go quicker on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. In addition to that, I just created a free TikTok growth course. You can get it at the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post on TikTok, the best hashtags, and exactly how the TikTok algorithm actually works. The second thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is you need to make sure that you are changing the hooks that you're currently using on TikTok. In fact, I have 5 new strategies for you. And if you don't know what a hook is when you're posting on TikTok, it's going to be what you do in the first 3 seconds. Because if you mess this up, it's going to be the reason that you don't get the views that you want. First and foremost, you need to be leading with negative. I know what you're thinking, Rob, but I don't want to make negative videos. You don't need to make a negative video, just lead with a negative hook. The second thing that you can do is lead with a question. The third thing that you can do is lead with numbers. In fact, if you add numbers into your hook, this really satisfies somebody's logical part of their brain. Boom. It helps skyrocket the amount of reach that you get. The 4th hook that you need to be using is you need to be using a green screen. With a green screen, you can show an article, you could show a big business, you could show a big brand, or you could show some news event. And what this is going to do is guarantee that you're actually staying relevant on TikTok. And then finally, you need to implement a 3-part formula when it comes to your hooks on TikTok. The first part is going to be visual. The second part is going to be auditory. The third part is going to be text on the screen. What do I mean by this? You need to show something that visually that's a hook, you need to have a sound or say something that's a hook, and there needs to be text on the screen, because not everybody on TikTok watches TikTok with the sound on. So you need to have 2 other elements that are going to help hook them in. The third thing that you need to make sure that you're doing if you want to grow quicker on TikTok is you need to be doing more reaction-based content. Why? Because 2 things are going to happen when you do reaction-based content. 1, it's going to force you to stay on what is trending within your niche. You can react to a news article. You can react to another piece of content. You can react to what somebody did or what somebody said, and this is going to help you much more easily talk about things that people actually care about, because the only reason you're stuck at 300 views or 1,000 views views, or 3,000 views, or 10,000 views, or maybe you're stuck at 100,000 views is simply because you're not talking about topics that more people care about. Here's how it works. Let's say that you're going to talk about a topic and the circle is only this big for the amount of people interested in it. Or you could talk about a topic and the circle is this big for how many people are interested in it. Which one of those do you think is actually going to get more views? Yes, the second one is going to get way more views, and that's exactly why you need to be expanding the topics you're talking about by reacting to videos that got a lot of views or to topics that got a lot of views, and you're going to be able to predict how many views your video is going to get based off of the reaction that you're actually doing. So if you're reacting to a video that got 10,000 views, you probably won't get more than 10,000 views, but if you react to a video that got 10 million views, there's a really good chance that you could get 1 million, 100,000, or even 50,000 views, and that might be a lot considering how many views you're currently getting. On top of that, you need to make sure that you're using free tools like CountTick. If you've never seen this tool before, yes, I know there's a bunch of ads showing up here, but this tool is 100% free. They're not sponsoring this video. I am in no way affiliated with this website. I just think it's awesome. If you come here, it will show you a bunch of different trends. For example, trending topics, trending creators, trending sounds. In addition to that, if you come under TikTok tools, this is incredibly useful. If you come under analytics here, you're going to be able to do a search for somebody. For example, I'm just going to pull up TikTok. This is one of my clients that I helped gain over 70,000 followers, and now they make tens of thousands of dollars a month from TikTok, but that's besides the point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to type in their username right here. I'm going to click this search bar right here, and what this is going to show me is it is going to show me a bunch of different things, like what hashtags they keep on using, and if we scroll down, you can see what time they're posting at and how many views they end up getting. So what you'll be able to do by this is see, wow, 14,000 views, posted at 7 p.m. 20,000 views, posted at 12 o'clock. 25,000 views, posted at 2:30. And guess what you're going to be able to decipher from this? You go through and do this with all your different competitors, you're going to be able to see what hashtags they're using. You're going to be able to see what kind of metrics their posts are getting. You're going to be able to have an estimate of how much they earn per post, and you're going to be able to spy on them to see when you should be posting for your ideal audience, and this is really going to help you out. So I strongly suggest that you go through and do this for 3 to 5 different competitors within your niche so you can steal the best content they're creating, when they're posting, and even what hashtags they're using, because they're probably doing things differently to you, and that's why they're getting more followers. And this brings me to by far the most important thing that you could be doing on TikTok right now, which is once something works, you need to double down on it. Here's how I would treat TikTok. I would treat TikTok the same way that you would treat surfing. If there are no waves out there, well, guess what? You can't go surfing. But when there's a wave, you need to have as much fun as you possibly can surfing that wave. You need to think about TikTok content the same exact way. It might be a post format that's working. It might be a new feature that's working. It might be a length that's working, or it might be a topic that's working. Ideally, what you should be doing is testing a whole bunch of different things that fit all those different criterias, and then once something works, you need to keep riding that wave, because trust me, the wave won't last forever. So while it's there, you need to take advantage of it, and then you need to spend the rest of your time trying to find that next wave. And if you want help being able to do this for your specific account and for your specific niche, I personally want to help you. In fact, I want to look at your TikTok account, tell you everything you need to do differently to skyrocket your growth the same way I helped this creator gain over 10,000 followers, this creator over 50,000 followers, and this creator over 100,000 followers. And they did all that in just a month. And guess what? These are just a group of average people that I've helped, and you're probably above average. So what are you waiting for? I want to help you grow quicker on TikTok, so please keep watching this video because I've got a special offer for you. The opportunity to grow on TikTok and this organic reach that we're currently seeing is not going to last for forever. And the only 2 things holding you back from getting the followers that you deserve right now on TikTok and the followers that you want is 1, you haven't implemented the steps that I share with you in this video to help you get more followers, and 2, you haven't gotten into my TikTok mentorship program yet, where I literally am going to guarantee that I help you get more followers in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. And the way that this works is I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee to get more followers in the next 30 days. If that sounds interesting, then please go to the link in the description below and get signed up right now. The average person that's gone through this program has gained over 50,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 6,500 followers if they implemented everything that I share with them. And since you're still watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're above average. So the odds of you gaining over 50,000 followers is probably quite high. And it doesn't matter what your background is or what your niche is. This program is going to help you get more results faster and easier. If you're struggling right now to grow on TikTok, you need to get into this, because every single day that you wait, it's only gonna get harder to grow. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. You literally have absolutely nothing to lose. You're gonna get more followers on TikTok, or you're gonna get your money back. In fact, this creator just went through this program and gained over 10 million followers. This creator over 14 million, and this creator over 16 million. And I want you to be my next success story. So please stop procrastinating, invest in yourself now, and get the TikTok followers that ultimately you deserve. Or I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.